Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England, the Ravens and Titans underway from London. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, will wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
That'll give them 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Now Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Willis out of the gun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First and 10, it's Willis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, Willis to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On first down, Willis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pollard. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we only have 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
catching a first down from Andrews in Baltimore, and all NFL fans are used to seeing those all game, every game from him. 2022, a touch below what he did the year before as the best receiving tight end in the league, but still Pro Bowl worthy with over 800 yards.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 35, here's a second down and 9. To throw, here's Willis.
And he rifles one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Henry again on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 26 yards.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Oweh, one of the most gifted athletes coming off the edge in the AFC. The key for him, translating that athletic ability into consistent production. Hasn't quite unlocked it all yet. Only 3 sacks last season, but the potential is immense.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Titans.
Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Jackson. Flush to his right.
Check down here for Henry.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll go with Hill here on first down.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Jackson to throw. Touchdown! Zay Flowers
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Willis.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Willis.
Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Willis to throw.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it.
And he's got it.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden,
Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing now is Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's a win here for the